channel. So for today's video, I'm back with a makeup tutorial and I am feeling it. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of products that beauty gurus made me buy. All of the makeup that I've got on my face today was recommended to me by your fellow beauty gurus on YouTube. Not personally, just like in their videos I've watched, you know. So many items of makeup are spoken about on YouTube and there's just some better than others, some that I wanted to put to the test. That's exactly what I done today. I created a bit of a different look, a look that I don't usually go for, but I do really like it, just using the products that are always spoken about. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, remember to smash a huge thumbs up, and other than that, let's just get started. Jumping straight on into this makeup tutorial, I have primed, moisturised my face, put some lip balm on, all my face is ready to go. So like I said, today we are going to be testing out all of the products that I have purchased because beauty gurus and YouTubers have recommended them to me. There's obviously a lot of makeup products that I feel like people buy now purely because YouTubers said that they're really good, so I thought I would put a lot of the products to the test to see whether they are actually really good. I've used a lot of them but not for a while, so it's kind of bringing them back and just testing if I still like them. For foundation, I'm going to go straight in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Now, I haven't used this in a long time, but I do remember the one thing I didn't like about it was the fact that this is the lighter shade, it's 01, and it is actually still a bit dark for me. As you can see, I'm extremely pale, so this isn't going to go down too well. Hopefully, once I have put other products on my face, then it shouldn't be too bad. But another thing about this foundation is as well that it's super thick, so I kind of need quite a lot to blend it across my face, as it doesn't spread as easy because my face is a little bit dry at the moment despite the fact that I have moisturised. The colour match isn't perfect, but I just want to say again, this is a lighter shade. There's no way I could have got a lighter shade, so if anybody wants to say anything about the shade, please don't, because I am aware that it is probably too dark, but this is the lighter shade. So I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender and I'm going to begin to blend this into my skin. I remember it being quite good coverage, and I remember seeing Nikki tutorials and Soph Does Nails talk about this, and that's the reason I bought it. I feel like as well, because it's quite thick, I don't actually get on with it, but if you like really thick foundations, then this one is definitely going to be for you, because this is a really thick foundation. Like when I put it on my skin, it doesn't drip down, whereas some other products like the L'Oreal True Match and products like that, which are actually my favourite foundations, kind of drip a bit more, and because of the texture of my skin, they just tend to blend a bit easier. Now that is all blended, I actually do love this foundation once it's really blended in. The only thing I have to say about it is the lighter shade still isn't light enough for me, so for me, I would like them to bring out a lighter shade. They might have since I have bought this shade, but it's not a bad foundation. I mean, it's really good coverage, and once I blended it down my neck, it doesn't look too bad, I guess. For concealer, we're going to go in with one that I am absolutely loving again, and I did buy this because of YouTube. So many people were raving on about it, and it is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Rewind Eraser. I remember being so excited to try this because it comes out of the little sponge, and I haven't used this in a while, so it might take some time for it to come out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is so creamy, and look at that colour against this. You know what, I actually think having this bit of a darker foundation might help the concealer to pop a bit more. If I really like this concealer, you know what, I'm actually going to go and buy another one because it's kind of running out because I used it so much back in the day when I first bought it. But oh my god, I actually remember how much I love this now. £8 to buy from the drugstore, and it's such good coverage. You know, it's actually evening out the colour of my foundation now. I feel like foundation is genuinely just my base layer. Like, I build so much on top of it that in the end it doesn't, well, obviously it matters because it's like the building blocks for your makeup, but I feel like concealer actually makes more of a difference to my skin than foundation. So everybody who raved on about this concealer, you were so right. I'm addicted to that. So far that's the, like, obviously I'm going to use 2 products, but 100% like go and buy this if you haven't tried it already. Next we are going to bake. So I am going to be using something from a brand that a lot of people are talking about at the moment, and it is the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder. Now this is a loose setting powder. It is a little bit tinted. Is tinted the word? I don't know. It's meant to be like a banana powder, so I'm going to take another beauty blender and I'm just going to pop that in the powder, and I'm not going to leave this on for too long because it tends to leave me with a bit of a yellow tone on my skin. Like, that's not just this powder, that's any powder. We're just going to set that down my nose. I'm going to put it on my chin. My chin tends to lose makeup first, like around the bottom area, so I do have to set that quite a lot. I'm going to leave this to set. I'm going to go away and I'm going to do my eyebrows using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. Now, I am going to say one thing. This is quite light for me now because I did dye my hair, like, well, it's been like this for a while, I know, but I'm just using the end of this pot, so it is a little bit light for me, and I am going to use a darker shade as soon as this has run out. But this was such a raved about product. I never gave into it. I always had it in my drawer and I was like, no, Anna, it's not as good as everybody's saying it is. But honestly, like, once you get deeper into the pot, I'm going to go away, put my eyebrows on, and then we'll brush away the powder and see what the base looks like. Brows are now all on, and my god, don't brows make such a difference. I'm going to brush all of the powder off and blend it into my skin. I really like it, actually. Like, I can see why people are raving on about this brand. It's not too cheap. I think it's like £20 for this powder. Another alternative dupe, which I hear a lot of people talk about as well, is the Rimmel Match Perfection Loose Powder. That's meant to be my face does feel mattified down. It doesn't feel too matte though, to the point that I'm going to go really cakey and dry. Now we're going to go in with a bit of contour, and like, realistically, this bronzer is raved about across the whole social media. Whole social media platform. And this is the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I love this. It's one of my favourite bronzers ever, but I never use it anymore and I don't know why. So I'm going to use this Real Techniques cheek brush, even though doing me contour, and I'm just going to pop this on. I don't remember how like pigmented it is on the first try. Yes, I love it. It's not too much and it's such a good colour for me. This has blended insane. Like, I didn't put it on my skin and it just stained it in one place. Like, it's blended so beautifully. This is 100% one of my holy grail products, and I'm actually like wondering why I stopped using this because it's so good. Benefit babes, you are killing it. I feel like it doesn't make me look ashy either. It kind of is genuinely just bringing back colour into my face. I then just like to run over my contour again with the Hoola, but with a different brush, and this is the Morphe E4, and I feel like this just blends it a little bit more, adds the final colour, and, you know, just gets away any like chalky bits that other brush didn't do. I love it. So now I'm going to go in with blush, and another blush that was very raved about, I'm going to say a few years ago, because I don't really hear people talk about it anymore, but it was really talked about. And this is the Nars Orgasm blush. This is the only Nars product I own, and it genuinely was because YouTubers spoke about it. So I'm going to use this brush from Real Techniques. This is just a blush brush, and pop this on my cheeks. It's such a natural flush. The dupe is the Sleek Rose Gold from the drugstore. I've definitely spoke about that in a lot of previous videos, but I wanted to use products that I know YouTubers have spoke about a lot. But the Sleek Rose Gold is insane, and I'd like 100% recommend that. It's like £4. It is quite pink and rosy at the start, but I like to put quite a bit on because then it will kind of blend away, if you know what I mean. Now I think it's time for an eye look. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to try a bit of a different look that I've actually never tried before today, and I'm going to try a darker colour all across my lid. I've never done this. It might completely fail and I might look horrendous, but I'm going to put quite a lot of glitter on, make it quite smoky, so let's try it. For my eye look today, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35T palette. Now, Morphe palettes are again very, very spoken about on YouTube, and personally, if it wasn't for YouTubers speaking about them, I probably wouldn't know what they are, just because I wouldn't have seen them, and obviously you have to buy them online and stuff. I'm first of all going to go in with a bit of a matte brown shade, so maybe this shade here and this shade here, and just blend that all across the top of my crease, making it very smoky and very blended. This is whoa, that's pigmented. I was going to say this is just going to be a base colour, but I underestimated the pigment of these, and I'm just going to repeat that on the other eye. Definitely not using as much shadow as I did on the previous eye because I did not know how pigmented they were. As well, Morphe palettes are literally like £20 to £25, and you get 35 eyeshadows in it. Like, it's insane. They're such good quality. I'm actually going to take those same two colours and bring them down onto my lid, and then I'm going to take a darker smoky colour and blend that in my crease and in my outer corner. I am just taking a bit of a darker brown because I feel like I should go darker with it. You know, we're going in today. We're going in today. And then just doing this on the other eye, I'm just going to make sure all the lid is covered, and that it's quite dark. So this is what we're going with so far. It's still not really as dark as I want it to be, but I'm literally using the darkest shades in this palette, although that's kind of made it a little bit darker, so we're getting there. I think it just takes quite a lot of building with the dark colours. I think that's as dark as I'm going to go. I don't want to go like really dark to the point it looks kind of weird on me. I'm now going to take a bit more of a berry colour, so we've got a few in here. We've got this shade here, and then we've got this shade here, and I'm going to blend that in the crease, trying to make it very defined and not too big and blended out. I want to make it very dark and very prominent. I'm just going to carefully bring that along the crease. It doesn't matter too much about it going weird here because I am going to cut it off with eyeliner, so it doesn't matter if it goes really smoky. As you can see, the colour is really building up now, and that looks super smoky, and the brown is really contrasting against it. I really like it. I'm just going to go away and do the exact same on the other eye, and then I will be back to kind of give it a bit more definition, and we're going to add some glitter because I can't just go with an all matte dark look. Not me. Now we've got that look on both eyes, I need to make the middle of my eye pop before we add some glitter. I'm going to go in with these two very pigmented gold shades and just really pack that on in the lid. I've got a GWA flathead brush here, and I'm really going to pack this on because I really want the glitter to stand out, so hopefully oh my god, that's like, don't get me wrong, I knew it was going to be pretty, but that's so much prettier than I thought. It's got such a foiled effect that it looks so pretty, and oh my god, I just can't get over how pigmented this is. For glitter, I am going to be using the LA Splash little colour gold balls, and I get these off of Beauty Bay, and I can't remember who I saw talk about these, but like, oh my god, it just went everywhere. I remember loving them to pieces, and I haven't used this glitter in such a long time that I know I just need to use it again and, you know, bring it back. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to pop it on top of the gold, and the gold is really going to help that to pop. I'm just using some of the Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm just going to pop that on top of the gold. These glitters are literally like £11 as well, and they're so pretty, as you can see. That looks super pretty, so I'm just going to repeat that on the other eye, then I will come back and I'm going to darken the eye up just to make it look a bit more, you know. What I want to do now is add some lashes. I'm actually going to skip eyeliner. I feel like the glitter and the dark eye is just enough, so I'm going to go in with these lashes here from GWA, and then I have got some of this gorgeous thick and chunky white glitter, and I'm going to blend the burgundy under my eye, then put the white glitter on top of the gold, and I feel like that's really going to make it pop, especially because there's no eyeliner. I feel like my eyes are just going to look a lot bigger, especially because they're very dark with a pop of colour in the middle. As you can see, all of my eyes are now pretty much done. I've dragged it under, I've put lashes on, I really like it, but there's one finishing touch. So we need the Gypsy Shrine glitter because this can't make it pop. Oh my god, no, I forgot. There's one more thing I want to do before. Another raved about product, but I'm talking like years ago, was the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. I used to love this as well, and I'm actually going to line my waterline. I feel like this is going to make my eyes pop so much more as well against the white, and basically I just haven't done it in years and I really want to do it again. I don't know how I'm meant to hold a mirror and do this at the same time. Like, how do people have these skills? I feel like I'm going to have to hold the mirror between my knee or something, okay? Life hacks with Anna. That mirror's too dirty, so let's try this one. Okay, I don't know how this is going to work. Although that has made my eye pop so much more, so the effort's worth it, guys. Okay, oh my gosh, that was weirdly hard. That's really made the eye look come together, so it was all worth it. Now I'm just going to take a little bit more glitter glue, but only a tiny bit, because I don't want to put too much white glitter on at all, as I don't want it to take the attention away from the gold. And then I'm just going to pop my brush in there. Oh, it's actually not made that much of a difference. Fail! I thought it was going to be way more bright than it actually is. It's kind of just added a bit more of like a holographic feel, you know? And then I'm just going to do it to the other eye as well, even though this really didn't make that much of a difference. So I feel like I kind of just wasted 5 minutes, but I do really like the glitter on its own. I just think because the colours are really dark underneath, it's not showing up as well. I really like it. It's so different to what I usually do, and I do really like it. So now we need to highlight this face, add some lipstick just to bring the whole look together, and then I think we're pretty much done. For highlight, we are going to go with an absolute classic, but I don't know how I'm going to show you the actual highlighter because it's so smashed. The only bad thing about this Becca Champagne Pop is that it smashes almost instantly. But this is the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop highlighter, and I love it. Like, I love it. It's just smashed into absolute smithereens. I remember I bought this in America in Sephora and it literally smashed before I got home. I was like, but it's a really good highlighter, as you can see, so it's all good. We make do and we used it smashed. I just feel like highlighter really brings my look together. I feel like without it, it wouldn't look as good. Do you know what I mean? Especially highlighter on my nose. I'm obsessed. I probably put way too much on my nose, but you only live once. Now that that's all blended, I'm going to go in with my lip colour, and this is probably one of the most, if not the most, raved about lip colour on YouTube, and this is MAC's Velvet Teddy. I remember it used to be so hard to get hold of this lipstick, and then suddenly, because the kind of rave has gone down a bit more, it's not as hard to get hold of, but I feel like this is really going to complement the eyes, and basically I just love this. I just barely use it anymore. The only thing is I always use liquid lipsticks now, so I find it so hard to actually apply my lipstick using a lipstick, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just find it really hard. And here is the finished makeup look. I really like it. I think it's something very different, and I think it does showcase that you can get really good makeup products that YouTubers recommend. I honestly love all of these products so much, and especially the eyes. Like, I don't know what it is about the eyes today, but I'm just really liking it. So here is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, remember to smash a huge thumbs up. I love you all so much, and I will see you on Sunday at 10 AM for a brand new video. Bye!